Welcome to my channel. So I thought I'd start off my channel with a story time because that way you can get to know me and how much of an idiot I am. I think it was a school day because my parents were at work and I was at home, I was chilling. I was here with my partner and we decided that we wanted some food because we were a little hungry. Coincidentally, his mum calls and she's like, hi, I'm going to the shops, do you want to come with me? And I can get you something for lunch too. So we're like, hells yeah, let's go to the shops. We get to the frozen section and we're like, let's cook Chico rolls. I mean, if you guys haven't had Chico rolls, you're really missing out. But anyway, I'm gonna put a photo of the Chico rolls here if you guys don't know what they are. They're really good, try them. So we go home and it's a box. So I look at the box and it says use a deep fryer, or you could use a pot with oil in it. So my family doesn't have a deep fryer. I look in the box and it says to put, I think it said 5 mils of oil, and I had like a huge pot, like it was pretty big, pretty deep, and I had like that much of the oil left in the bottle. So I was like, whatever, I'll just use that much, because I didn't know how much 5 mils is. To be honest, I still don't. Anyway, I put it in the pot and I was like, this is not going to be enough, and it was like a thin line at the bottom. So I decided that I'd just turn them over and like cook them like that, like you do with sausages on a barbecue or something. So I put the oil in and I turn the stove on and I'm just standing there for like 5 seconds and I really need to go to the toilet. I know that you have to heat oil up so you could like cook it, because I worked in a fast food restaurant and I remember they had to heat up their oil before you could deep fry something in it. So that's what I did. I waited 5 seconds and then I had to go to the toilet. So I called Corey from the front room and I was like, hey Corey, can you just like watch this for me please, thanks. And he goes, yeah. And I don't think he realised that I was freaking cooking with oil, but anyway. So I run to the toilet and then next minute I hear the smoke alarm. And I'm like in the middle of, you know, going to the toilet and Corey's freaking out. He calls my name, he's like, Kiara. So I had to obviously be really quick, run off the toilet. I ran into the kitchen area and I'm like, my whole kitchen was on fire. I'm not kidding. I think I have a video, but I don't know, I don't think I remember, of like the aftermath. But literally, the stove to the roof and all the cupboards was on fire. Like, completely on fire. Like, the roof ended up being black because of the fire. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, Corey, what the hell do we do? So I'm like, I need to get water. And he's like, no, you don't put water on an oil-based fire. I didn't know that. So I'm glad he was there. Otherwise, the rest of the kitchen would have went with it. And the rest of my eyebrows too. So I was like, well, what the hell do we do? He's like, you just have to put it out. And I was like, I've never dealt with this before. So I'm like, get the animals and get out. Get to the back. So he grabs the cat and the dog, runs to the very back of the fucking yard, and he's freaking out. He's freaking the hell out because we've both obviously never dealt with a house fire before. I mean, I run to the backyard as well. And in my backyard there's a shed with a phone in it, and lucky the shed door was unlocked and open. So I run in there and I get on the phone, and I swear to God, if you ever go through something like this, don't do what I did. I call my grandparents. I literally called my grandparents before I called the fire brigade. You don't really want to do that? So I called my grandparents. They actually live 3 doors down, so in my mind I thought if they live 3 doors down they can get here quicker. So I call them and grandma answers. She's like, hey dear, what's up? And I'm like, my fucking house is on fire. Like, I literally yelled that through the phone, and she's like, sorry, what was that, dear? And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I yell it again, and then my grandpa, who I'm guessing was really close by, he heard what I said and he's like, their house is on fire, dear, their house is on fire. So they run down. My grandpa and they had another relative over. She ran through the door first and she grabbed the tea towel, put the fire out and then chucked the pot outside. I also just want to say a massive thank you to my Auntie Jenny, because if she was not there, who knows, my kitchen would have been gone. So I called the fire brigade, finally. Don't know what the hell I was doing, but anyway. And I'm like, oh yeah, my house is on fire. Like, super calm. I don't know why I was so calm about it, but I was like, yeah, my house is on fire. I think I was just in like a lot of shock because that's never happened. And I don't know, I guess that's just the way I deal with it. And then she's like, oh, okay, so I sent a fire brigade over, whatever. And then like this old guy turns up to my house. He's just like, I heard on the radio, the fire brigade radio or something, I don't know, I can't remember what he said. Is everything okay? Are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, my Auntie Jenny just put it out. And he was like retired and he was still listening in, which is actually really adorable. And I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. And then the fire brigade gets here and they look at it and then they look at me. And they're like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, oh, just wanted a Chico roll. That's literally how I said it. Okay, anyway. So they laugh. And I'm sitting there like, I can't laugh, I can't cry. I'm just kind of shocked that I literally lit the house on fire. And I'm also really scared because I have to call my parents. I get on the phone and I'm like, hey Dad. He's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, so I kind of lit the house on fire. And he's like, what? And I'm like crying inside because I thought he'd yell at me. And I was like, yeah, I kind of lit the house on fire, the kitchen, like it was on fire, but it's okay now. And yeah, kitchen sort of ruined. And he's like, oh my god, are you okay? Is Corey okay? Are the animals okay? And like, I was surprised to hear that. Like, not because my parents don't love me. Like, I didn't think that's the way that he'd react. I thought that he'd be really, really freaking out about the house. But he wasn't. He didn't care about the house. He just cared about me and Corey and the animals, which I am so thankful for. Like, thanks Dad, love you lots. So he's like, are you guys okay, you know what, I'm coming home now. I'm like, yeah, okay. So he comes home and he like hugs me, and like that's when I almost start to cry, because like it kind of sets in that was fucked, that was really messed up. So I call my mum and she's like, oh my god, are you okay? Like it sounded like she was crying, and I was like, yes mum, it's fine, like I'm fine, we're all fine, it's okay. Kitchen's not so good, but you know, the rest of us all good. Chico rolls were cooked inside, but they were black on the outside. So I mean, we still could have had the inside of the Chico rolls, but like not the outside. Bit of a waste, but it's fine. Not complaining. We ended up actually getting a really nice kitchen out of it. So I mean, if you guys want a new kitchen, just hit me up. I'm just kidding. Insurance companies do not come for me. Thank you. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my idiotic story of me being so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Bye. Gucci, Gucci.